What is your number one, and don't just tell me value or whatever, what's your number one piece of advice or strategy you're telling people that have their fantasy draft tonight or this weekend right now?
Be skeptical and cautious of the running backs. This time last year, it was kind of hip trend to go all in on the wide receivers, like dudes with beards out there taking like 7 straight wide receivers to start their draft, the fantasy hipsters, if you will. By the way, the beard is the millennials' mullet. You heard it first here. In 20 years, we're going to look back and be critical of the beards, just as I'm critical of my mullet that I had in 1989. However, the running backs are dangerous. And last year, while the hipsters out there were saying go with 7 straight wide receivers, I was the guy saying, look, don't forget about the running backs. Back in 2014, they were really, really good. Now, coming off a great year for running backs, people are back in. So I say be careful, be more oriented to the wide receivers. Now, that said, I would like to get one good running back at the first 2 rounds, if at all possible. So I'll give you the list of running backs I feel comfortable with in terms of first or second round. Le'Veon Bell, David Johnson, of course, Devonta Freeman, Jay Ajayi, and Melvin Gordon. Those are the only running backs that I feel good about in terms of first or second round. The poster child for this is LaShawn McCoy, by the way. Last year, I loved McCoy. Loved him. He was a third-round pick. That was a great value, too hard to pass up, and he came through. This year, he's a first-round pick. No way. Bad vibes there in Buffalo, so be cautious of most of these running backs early on.
The Dan Patrick Show, weekday mornings on Audience.